Hi buddies. I am beading tonight, so I'm sending a tutorial. You will need some memory wire. This is 3-inch memory wire, I think, and it's just like the diameter across, but it really doesn't matter because like those bracelets are so flexible. You will need, these are 6/0 size seed beads. They were $1 at Hobby Lobby on sale. They come in big tubes like this. And then I've got letter beads. This is going to be my drift bracelet that I said I wanted. And then I've got these little silver accents because I like to mix up the seed beads so they're not just so kind of like a wall of seed beads. And they are also from Hobby Lobby, like this. Okay, and then tools, you will need wire snips, which you can get jewelry ones or you can get just like hardware store ones, it doesn't matter. And then this funky little round plier for doing the ends. It's called a memory wire plier. I sounded very southern there. A memory wire plier. And this one does 6 different sizes, and I just use this like second size. You can do it with just like a basic round jewelry plier, which is what I was using at first, but it's a lot harder because like these are tapered. So in order to get it like a consistent size, you have to be super careful. Whereas this one just kind of does it for you, so I like this one better. Okay, so memory wire, find the end, and then you're going to make a length of however long you want your bracelet to be. I usually do it like all the way around twice, so the end is there. I'll cut it up here, and that's just to make sure that I have enough room to do whatever I want to do, and we'll trim it at the end. Snip that. So this will be our piece for our bracelet. This can go back into storage. And then I think the most like skill like thing about any of this is getting the end. So I take my little memory wire plier and I want to use this one, the second size. So I'm going to face it away from me and face the bracelet down, and then grab the end of the wire in between like that, and then twist away from me several times so that it makes that little circle that's on the end. See, like that. And the little circle, when you first get it, kind of looks like a 9, like it's curled all up on itself. And if you put beads on it like this, the beads will slide into the circle, which is not cute. So I bend mine backwards, just like a half turn backwards like that, so that instead of a 9, it's more of a lollipop. That way the beads don't slide into the circle. And then you just do whatever you want with your beads. I don't know what pattern I'm going to do for this yet. And at this point I really just kind of mess around with it and find something that's cute. And just think like elementary school patterns. So this one, I think I'm gonna do 2 blue, 2 purple, 1 clear, 2 purple, 2 blue, silver, and repeat. And it really depends on how much you want your bracelet to overlap in the middle. Like this one that I'm wearing only overlaps to there. Some of the ones that I made for you guys overlap all the way up to here, but just kind of guesstimate for amount of beads. This like amount of overlap is about 25-30 before I started the letters, but also you have to kind of consider like how long what you're putting on there is. It's really a lot of trial and error. So we'll see what this one ends up being. Okay, so to like guess how much overlap this is gonna have, if you move all the beads over to the end, right, so like there's my circle at the end. Drift is only 5 letters, so it's about that far. So if that's the middle, my overlap would only be about 1 inch, and I want a little bit more overlap than that so that it doesn't come off my wrist so easily. So I'm gonna keep going. I think one more set of this pattern ought to get me to a good place. Okay, let's see where that puts us. Push these all over towards the end. Okay, so if I put my word right here, halfway down will be there. That's a whole lot of overlap, which is fine. I kind of like that better, honestly, for me, personally. And I'm just double checking that I haven't messed my pattern up because I'm really bad to do that. Okay, so I'm happy with it. I'm going to put my letter beads on. It doesn't matter which way your wire is. It's just whatever's comfortable in your hand. And then your letters go on like you're going to read them straight across. So, now you can't see these because the letters are the silver ones. They're really light, but... And then you just repeat your pattern for an equal amount going around the other way. And if you wanted a charm or anything, you could put that on there too. Okay, when you get to the end, you have all of your beads on there. Double check your pattern. Okay, you're going to take your wire snips and trim this part that's left down to about 1 inch. Like that. And just hold on to your beads, because when you snip, it'll kind of flinch. And you don't want beads all over the place. That little piece will fly off somewhere, so be careful. I have my glasses on, so if it flew at me, I'd be okay, but just kind of keep that in mind. Okay, so now I'm going to take my little memory wire plier again and do the same thing as I did on the other side. Pinch it between the two with the side that I want facing away from me. Curl all the way around. And just kind of wind it up towards the beads. Get it nice and tight. And then just like the other side, I have a 9. And I want to have a lollipop, so I'm going to bend this just a half bend back. And that's it. I like this one. It's cute.